Okay. So, so this is a MOSFET practical, MOSFET characteristics. The aim of the experiment is to find out the output characteristics. As we know, when the both the inputs and output, there are different types of characteristics. Out of which output characteristics and transfer characteristics. Out of output characteristics means the output current versus output voltage, and transfer characteristics means one parameter is from input side and another parameter is from output side. So input side parameter is VGS, that is gate voltage, and input output side parameter is current, that is drain to source current. And now we will check the output and input transfer characteristics for N channel as well as P channel MOSFET. So let's understand the diagram. So this is the first diagram, which is of N type of a MOSFET. So it's called as a N MOSFET. Before the channel get formed, as we know, when the threshold voltage, okay, threshold voltage is available at between gate to source, then only the sufficient currents, electrons will accumulate in the channel, and then the current will start flowing through the N MOSFET. So that's why here this is the diagram, and this here for source and drain, which is of type N, and substrate is of type P. This is the oxide layer, and this is a metal deposition, and this is the gate terminal. Okay, so this is regarding the N MOSFET. Now regarding the P MOSFET, exactly opposite condition. Sorry, here this is the diagram is of N MOSFET itself. But when you provide sufficient voltage between gate to source, now the voltage is more than threshold voltage. And when the voltage is more than threshold voltage, sufficiently electrons get accumulate into the channel, and that's why here the channel get created, and now the continuity is established between source to drain, and now the current will start flowing through the N MOSFET. Now this is the symbol. This is a symbol of N MOSFET, and this is a symbol of P MOSFET. Now what is the difference between the symbols? So if this is the bubble is available at the gate terminal. If the bubble is available, the type of the MOSFET is P MOSFET, and if the bubble is not available, the type of the MOSFET is N MOSFET. Now let's understand the output characteristics. Then we will perform the practical. So let's understand the characteristics. So this is the output characteristics. Now, as I explained you, the output side parameters. What are the output side parameters? Output current versus output voltage. So here the ID is output current, and drain to source voltage is output voltage. So if we draw the characteristics between ID and VDS, then it is called as output characteristics. So this is the output characteristics. Drain voltage in the volts, and drain to source current in the micro ampere. So as the voltage is very less, as the voltage is very less, below the threshold voltage, this region of the operation is called as a cutoff region. So here this is the region of the operation. This region is called as a cutoff region, and gate voltage will be below than threshold. Okay, so this is the region. Now as we increase the cutoff gate to source voltage, as we increase slowly increase the gate to source voltage, the sufficient amount of electrons get accumulated, and then the current will start increasing. Now this region in which your this is a gate to source voltage increases, and proportionally the output current also increases. So the relation between voltage and current is linear. So that's why this operation region is called as a linear region of operation, and both are increasing in the same fashion. Now, after some time, when the sufficient value of VDS is attained, at that time, what will happen? If you go on increasing the output voltage, there will be no further increase in the output current. Now, this condition happens. When this condition happens, we are calling it as a saturation condition. And now we can say that our MOSFET is now gets entered into the saturation region. Now here pinch of voltage is also occurred at just below the saturation region. So this is the first characteristics graph, output characteristics of NMOS, and this is the output characteristics of PMOS. Now here, what is the difference between NMOS and PMOS? The polarity are different. So here we will get the characteristics in the first quadrant of the graph, and here we will get the characteristics in the second quadrant of the graph, and here the voltage levels are negative. Okay, so this is the difference in the characteristics of NMOS and PMOS. Now here we can see that this is the voltage. Okay, so here the voltage of VGS is negatively increasing. Okay, so here the, if you look at this voltage level, so this is a 0 and cutoff region is this region, and when we provide more and more negative voltage as gate between the gate to source, then the conduction will get will starting. Okay, so here this is the polarity is different. Here also the voltages are in the negative. So this is for the output characteristics. Now this is the pinch off region, how the pinch off region get formed between the channel. So here this is the channel. Okay, so channel is the electrons accumulation between source to drain. But as we know the normal phenomenon, whenever there is N and P type of a material junction, PN junction get formed, we will have here depletion regions will be available. Now, as whenever the drain voltage is more and more positive, okay, that the time here there will be no pinch off region will get created. But as we go on increasing the VGS voltage, here the positivity of drain is also there, and positivity of gate is also there. So that's why here the region of the pinch off type of a region get created, and due to the pinch off region, the current there will be no further increase in the current. Okay, so ultimate effect of the pinch off region, that there will be no further increase in the value of the ID current. Now here this is the voltage levels. Now this is the characteristics. So first this is a ohmic state and this is a saturation state. Okay, whenever the cutoff region is there, ID is equals to 0 for cutoff region. Now when ID is linearly proportional with the drain with the drain to source voltage or gate to source voltage. When ID is linearly proportional with the drain voltage, then it is in the ohmic region, or we can say it as a linear region, and this is the value of ID current where it is in the saturation region. So this is the equation of the currents. Now transfer characteristics, as we have explained, the transfer characteristics are one parameter is from input side, this is a one parameter from input side, and this is the one parameter from output side. And when we draw the characteristics like this, then this is called as a transfer characteristics. So as explained previously, when the VGS is less than 0 or less than threshold value, then there will be no current flowing through the MOSFET, and this region is called as a cutoff region. And as VGS start increasing above the threshold value, it is linearly increasing. So this is the linearly increasing. Okay, so this is a transfer characteristics of N type of a MOSFET, and this is a transfer characteristics of P type of a MOSFET. Here the same condition is applicable, but VGS is in the negative it is increasing. Here the VGS is positively increasing and here VGS is negatively increasing. So I think this is sufficient for the explanation. Now let's go for the simulation. Okay, so let's first we will simulate output characteristics. So here this is a VGS voltage, and here this is a VGS voltage, and this is a drain to source voltage. And again the same thing happens when we will slowly increase the voltage above the threshold, we will get the output voltage. Okay, so let's simulate the characteristics. Now here we are getting the output characteristics. Now let's go back and simulate the another one. So we have a different okay, so this is the practical in which we can change. Okay, if you want to change, you can change here the voltage levels and see the change in the graph. Thank you.